welcome to the JennyQ show. I can't believe we're already in the last Wednesday of October. This year is flying by. Just before we went live, someone in the green room said, can you believe in 10 weeks it's going to be next year already? That blows my mind. But hey, it's always good to start new, right? So we'll start with the new year. For now, I want to bring on my producer, Rob Hicks. Rob, hop on screen. How are you? Awesome. Hey, so last week, I had a guest host for the first time. She did do a great job. The show was amazing. I want to say thank you to Jen for sure for that. And then some great hosts were on, and I missed them. I'm going to have him back on so that I can have time to talk to them. But we had Jeff Fitzgerald and Brandon Ritchie and Hillary Silver and, of course, Glenn Dawson. But it was great to watch the replay, and thank you for handling things in my absence. Yes, you did. You totally did. And Jen, and well, everybody, that was awesome. And so the reason I was gone, though, is because I was at the Idaho Virtual Reality Council Big Bash. There were over 1,000 people. At first, they were hoping to get 400 people. I brought some pictures to show. If you can throw them up there. Okay, so here's the line to get in. It was insane. The line was so long. And then what's the next one that we have? So that was overlooking that was the balcony overlooking the whole floor. There was upstairs, downstairs, and like 40, I don't know how many actually, VR just demos that you could do. And then we have, what's next? And there were a few people trying out the VR. So fun. I'm so addicted. And here's me because, well, I had to have myself. You have to do a selfie, right? The obligatory selfie. And then we have, here I am with the VR mask. I asked the guy who was running the booth, I'm like, could you take a picture? I felt pretty silly, but oh well, did it anyway. And we were doing something kind of exciting tonight for the first time on the JennyQ show, Rob.
That's right. We are triple streaming or tri-streaming. I guess we get to pick our choice of
Let's
words
pick it.
for it. But
what do you want it to be?
Let's do triple streaming or tri-streaming.
I like tri-streaming. You guys comment and tell us what you think it should be. Tri-streaming or triple streaming. Anyway, what that means is we are broadcasting out live to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Periscope Producer.
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. So in this short evolution of the JennyQ show, we already need to change it from being the JennyQ Facebook Live show to just being a generic the JennyQ show. Because
oh my gosh, like that just... That didn't even dawn on me until you just said that.
Yeah, we shouldn't call it a Facebook show anymore because that kind of denigrates Periscope / Twitter and YouTube. And
that's why I have a producer, so he can do the thinking for me.
You picked the wrong producer for that.
No, you do a great job. Anyway, I want to give a few shout outs for some people that are here. Shelly, hello, welcome. And well, we've got two Shellys. We have Shelly G and we have Shelly Anderson and Sam. And you guys, I can only see if you're in the room when you leave a comment. So go ahead and leave a comment so I know that you're here. And I'm ready to bring on my first guest, Mr. Hicks. Okay, let's do it. Awesome. So my first guest is really like I'm just going to say it, and it's gushy and whatever, but he's one of my favorite people. I talk to him all the time. He is not just a personal trainer, not just a functional trainer, but he's my personal trainer. So you guys join me in welcoming Glenn Dawson. Hi, Glenn.
How's it going? I don't know if I like that intro.
I know. I knew you were going to hate it. I knew you were going to hate it. You're like, okay, not really. You piss me off all the time, and I'm mad at you every day that I'm working out. Is that better?
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay, I think you like it. The other day there was a thing where I was just like kind of cussing you out via Messenger, wasn't I?
Yeah, That was like every day. It's my thing.
It's not every day. Okay, but seriously, I need some tips from you. Everybody needs tips from you because here's the deal. All right. I've recently hit a huge weight loss milestone, which is cool, but it's not going fast enough for me. I want to lose weight as fast as I possibly can. So I want you to give the tips, the secret tips that not everybody knows.
You want to lose weight, right?
Yes. I want the scale to go down.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, if losing weight's really your goal, then the 3 fastest ways to lose weight. And if you're watching at home, make sure you get a pencil, like a piece of paper, something to write with. Because this is like the 3 fastest ways for you to possibly lose weight. So way number 1 to lose weight, the fastest, is to vomit after your meals. It's the fastest way, is to just get it all out, make sure that it's all out there, make sure it's all in the toilet, make sure nothing stays inside your system. The easy way to lose 5 to 10 pounds, like right there. And then, Jenny, if you still want to focus on losing weight, number 2, the second fastest way is to pee or poop. It's not going to be as much as vomiting, but you'll still get like 2 to 3 pounds out of there. So number 3, the fastest way, if you're still struggling, to lose weight, like say you got like stomach flu and you're peeing, pooping, and vomiting at the same time, like the triple threat, like you guys are right now with your Facebook Live show / Periscope show / Twitter live stream.
YouTube.
So if you are a triple threat and you're still not losing the weight you want to lose, like let's just say you got stomach flu and you're peeing, pooping, and vomiting at the same time, you lost the 7 pounds, and you still want to lose more, the next fastest way you can do it is to sweat a bunch. And I'm talking about really work up a sweat. So put on a hoodie, put on like plastic suits that you see people in that really get you to sweat, put on a beanie on top of that hoodie, get in your aerobics classes, go boxing, hit the Stairmaster, just like you would do after anything else you're trying to lose weight for. Like if you just want to lose that last minute 4 pounds, hit the sauna right afterwards. If you can get the Stairmaster in the sauna and get on the Stairmaster during the sauna, you'll actually probably lose a good 3 pounds, 4 pounds of water weight just doing that. And that's the fastest 3 ways to actually lose weight.
Great. So obviously, like we've got comments here. We've got more comments. Shelly says clean eating. What do you think about that, Glenn? Duct tape works. David.
Not as fast. Clean eating is a good way to lose body fat. It's not a good way to lose weight.
Oh, that's a good way to lose body fat, not lose weight. Okay, let's talk about that. Because the reality is, our first conversation, you said, what are your goals? And if it's to lose weight, I'm not going to work with you.
Yeah, basically. You can't have a weight loss goal. It's the dumbest goal you can have. Because obviously, if you're trying to get to a goal and you're constructing this plan to get to a goal.
Right.
You want to get to the fastest way possible. Now, the fastest way for you to actually get to that goal, we just explained the 3 fastest ways for you to lose weight. That's not healthy. So if you have a weight loss goal, trash it. It's the dumbest goal you could possibly have. Now, smart goals would be like the circumference of your belly button. Generally, people, and that's like 99.9% of people, will gain weight around that epicenter. So if you go the circumference of your belly button and you're losing body fat, which is what you're trying to do, that's how you measure health, everything else, you'll see the waist come in. You'll see that area, circumference of your belly button, not like the smallest part of your waist. The circumference of your belly button is the fastest, most accurate way for you to check if you don't have a body fat percentage analyzer. Now, body fat percentage is actually showing you like how toned you are, your composition. Like think about this. If you lost 10 pounds in 1 month, like say we busted our butt, Jenny, and you lost 10 pounds in a week.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Well, no, because weight loss doesn't equate to happiness. But for the sake of your illustration, yeah, I'd be thrilled.
All right. So you shouldn't necessarily be thrilled. Like what if it was 8 pounds of muscle and 2 pounds of fat?
That's a good point. That's why I have a trainer. See, I surround myself with really smart people.
Yeah. So a pound of fat is 3 times the size of a pound of muscle. And what people forget is that muscle is the most expensive thing on your body. Muscle actually burns the most oxygen, burns the most blood, and it burns the most calories on your body. So this expensive thing that you put on your body, if you put a little bit of muscle on, which remember is super small, pound of muscle is 1/3 size of a pound of fat. So very, very small. People don't get buffer, or people that say, oh, I don't want to get bulky when I lift weights. You won't. Add muscle. It'll help you burn the most body fat and get you healthy. And that's actually like health risks center around your body fat percentage, not your weight.
Right.
So
and you've actually
stroke, diabetes, all those things.
Right. And you've actually taught me a lot about that. Like we were just playing a little bit ago, but seriously, my goal is body fat percentage going down because of the health benefits. And so we have a question here. Shelly says, Glenn, what do you think of the low carb, high fat diet?
It depends on which one you're talking about, but most of those are very effective. Like there's a million of them. As long as you stick to a diet plan, like most diet plans are proven to help you lose body fat. Now, the high carb or the low carb, high fat diet makes it so that you actually start to use and burn fat as a fuel source instead of burning off glucose all the time. So it's a lot faster for most people, and it's easier and it's dumbed down. So that's an easier one for you to follow.
Perfect. All right, Glenn, if people have more questions, what's the best way for them to reach you? Because you're super responsive, but is Facebook the best way? How do you want them to reach you?
Facebook Messenger, or I've answered a ton of like applications lately on trainwithglenn.com, and I try to make sure I help every single person. So it may take a little bit of time to get to you, but I haven't had an application I haven't reached back to.
Okay, so it's Train with Glenn with 2 N's, trainwithglenn.com.
Correct.
Right, perfect. All right, Glenn, thanks a bunch. That was fun.
All right, have a good night.
All right, talk to you soon, probably tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he loves it. He loves it when my face pops up and he's got a message from me. Come on, admit it, Glenn. Okay, so I want to get some shout outs, you guys. This is fun. Some fun comments in here. I just want to say hi to Jonathan and Anthony. And we have Tim Omer and Mark Madison. Hello, Jake Garrett. Joe is here. Leslie, hi. Ramy, hello. Doug Cohen, hi. And Lee Michaels says, hey, JQ, I miss you. Lee, I miss you too. I need to catch your show. Lee and I used to hang out a little bit on Blab back in the day. And so it's fun to see you here. Claudia is here. Jeff is here. You guys, if you want me to give you a shout out, make sure and leave a comment so that I can see you. All right, we are going to move on to my next guest. Next guest. Guess who the guest is? My next guest, she is always a delight, always entertaining. She is the original Periscope candy reviewer, and she's on the JennyQ show. Everybody, join me in welcoming Ms. Candy Blog, where candy is always in vogue. Candy, hello.
So glad to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. It is always a blast to have you here. Tell me what we are going to review today.
So the last time I was with you, I was about to go to Canada to share with them the wonders of live streaming.
That's true. And before you start, we have a picture of you in Canada talking.
You do? Oh,
we do.
So much.
There you are on stage.
Digital 16. Jonathan Udim is actually in the house.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, good. So there you are.
While I was there, okay. I had to, of course, find candy because that's that's me. That's what I do.
That's totally you. That's totally you. Yeah.
So what I have done is I bought some Canadian candy, which I had never seen or heard of before. My mouth is watering. I have been waiting to eat this, and you tonight are going to tell me which one I'm going to be eating. So I have 2 candy bars. Get ready to put your fingers on the emoticons and vote. Ready? Do you want to see me eat something they call Crispy Crunch? Tap, 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 tap on the screen. If you try
Wait, what are the 2? Tell us both of them so we can know which we're voting against.
Okay, we have Crispy Crunch, and then we have something called Wunderbar.
Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm going to vote for. All right.
Crispy Crunch or Wunderbar. If it's Crispy Crunch, give it a 1 in the chat. If it's Wunderbar, give it a 2.
Oh, okay.
1, 2. 1, 2.
It's like the eye doctor. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? A or B?
Owl in the Tootsie Pop commercial.
We've got lots of 2s coming up.
Lots of 2.
Yeah.
2. Okay, so it's going to be the Wunderbar. Okay, so obviously you've chosen the Wunderbar. My mouth is watering. Let me show you what it looks like up close. My mouth's watering. This is a Cadbury product. And what you have chosen this evening is a peanut butter caramel experience. It literally says experience on this. I'm not like making it up. And then it says it in French. So I'm not going to try that. And it's got this little Viking helmet on it. So that was cute. I have never heard of this, nor have I ever seen it before, but I know it's going to be peanut buttery goodness. And it's made by Cadbury, which I'm excited about because somebody asked me tonight what my favorite chocolates are. And I said that one of my top chocolates would be Cadbury. Oh, okay.
You can honestly never go wrong with Cadbury.
No, you really can't. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to say something now. This is really big. Like it's a long bar and it's a thick bar. Like It's thick. Okay, so I'm gonna bite this. I don't know what this is gonna look like. If there's gonna be a pulp, there's caramel, so there's gonna be a pulp. I don't want to drool in front of you or anything like that. But I want to first get a taste of the chocolate because it looks like there's a good helping of chocolate here.
Again, chocolate is never bad. Well, yeah. Glenn's not listening anymore, I hope.
Hey, Glenn, don't watch. It's soft. Okay, so what I did was I bit it. There's peanut right there. Mm-hmm. But it looks like, oh my God, and so smooth and creamy. But it looks like there's nuts. Can you see this? It looks like there's nuts inside.
Nice.
Like there's actually like a hole that they put. And let me see if I can bite off the top. Oh my God. That's where the caramel is.
Aha.
So now, look at it. If you bite this down, you're going to get an amazing mouthful of peanut butter, an amazing mouthful of caramel. This is amazeballs. This is, no wonder they call it an escape.
I'm not even sure I've seen this enthusiastic of a reaction from you on any of your reviews. I think this is the first.
Wait. There's like a layer of wafer in here.
Stop it.
So it's caramel, soft peanut butter, and then a wafer. This is, no wonder they call it Wonder Bar. It's freaking amazing. I wish I was selling this. I'd be making tons in the US, but it is a heavy bar, and it's thick and heavy. So this, you're not going to want to eat it in one sitting because you're definitely going to have to talk to Glenn about how to drop some pounding.
Or body fat, as the case may be.
But this bar must be 3/4 of a pound or something. It's heavy.
That's crazy. That is awesome. That is so good. I love watching you and your chocolate reviews. And I just want to share a little trick with some of you. You should really watch that segment audio only. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's my time on Blab with Chocolate Johnny.
No. You were on my show, remember? And then...
and he was listening in.
And he said he had to pull over because he was just on audio. And he said he had to pull over because he was laughing so hard. And we were totally like oblivious to how it was coming across because we were really into the chocolate. And then sure enough, in replay, we could have probably made some money off that.
I hope somebody downloaded that.
I've got it. Okay, so Ms. Candy Blog, if people want to find you, you are Ms. Candy Blog all over.
Ms. Candy Blog, I'm on my way to Cake Pop Con, so you'll be able to find me in Philadelphia next weekend, live streaming and all that fun stuff. But you can follow me here on Facebook, and that'll get you to pretty much every place I'm hanging out at, because I'm at a lot of places at this point.
You're kind of all over the place. So we have an image to put up. You guys can screenshot it on your phone with the contact info for Ms. Candy Blog.
Thank you.
There it is. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay, perfect. All right, Ms. Candy Blog, thank you so very much for being on the show. Kisses back to you. All right, perfect. So we have I want to say hello to a few people. Owen is here. Hello, Owen. How are you? And Thomas, and we have Jonathan, and you guys, I see lots of people in the room, but if you don't leave a comment, I don't know you're here. So go ahead and leave a comment. Hello, Zach Hoffman. Nice to see you. All right, so here we go. I want to tell you about my sponsor. This show is sponsored by Just Pure Minerals, and that is the only makeup I use. So it made perfect sense to reach out to them when I was looking for a sponsor. Right now, you can get 25% off your entire order. These are really like natural, healthy, vegan, gluten-free, all the good stuff, minerals, plus super affordable. Yeah. So you go to all lowercase bit.ly/JPM JennyQ, all lowercase, and you'll get 25% off your entire order. So thank you, Just Pure Minerals. All right. So y'all, I'm excited about my next guest as well. So last weekend, I co-emceed an event here in Boise, Idaho, a national level event, Women Ignite. And it was phenomenal. It was 2 days of mostly female speakers, but we had some men who kind of brought it down. And here is my next guest. Here's on the stage. And she was actually, when I arrived the day before the event to kind of check out the venue, she was actually the first person that I met, and we had never met before in real life. And so she was just warm and friendly and energetic and outgoing and all those wonderful things. And here's a picture of us right now when this was at the very end of the event. I'm like, all right, we got to take a picture together. And so we took this one. But she spoke at Women Ignite on slaying shame. She is a life coach, an author, a shame slayer, and she is super fun, and you're going to find out. Everybody join me in welcoming Kayla. I had to look at your name because I say just Kayla. Now I'm doing it again. Okay, ready? Let me start over. Join me in welcoming Kayla Leah Rich. Kayla Lee. Is it? Oh God, I blew it. There's no do-overs.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. My name is Kayla Leah.
It is Kayla Leah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And it's just as complicated as I am. That's why I use Kayla Leah, because Kayla's too simple. I'm just not that simple.
Well, you are definitely not simple. You are fabulous. And so I'm so excited that you were able to make it to my show. I had such a blast with you this weekend. When you spoke at Women Ignite, you really inspired so many people. And I wonder if you could just talk a little bit, touch a little bit. Well, we'll get into some of the other stuff you're doing, but just talk a little bit about what you spoke on at Women Ignite.
Absolutely. So at Women Ignite, I spoke about shame and actually named myself the Shame Slayer and gave some tips and tricks on how we can slay shame. We sometimes try to hide certain things about ourselves. And then we go out in our business or personal lives and we meet a bunch of people and then we feel a little incongruent. Because if they only knew the shame we were hiding in the closet, then maybe they wouldn't like us or they wouldn't respect us or they wouldn't want to be our friends. And so part of slaying shame, though, because that actually follows us everywhere, part of slaying shame is selecting certain people to tell those secrets to.
Okay.
So that you're not feeling like no one on the planet knows this, whatever X is, or they wouldn't really like me. And so whether that's a life coach or a counselor or somebody at church or a group of friends, you don't have to tell your boss all your big secrets, and I don't recommend it. But I do recommend choosing a few people to throw that out there too, so you can tell that, you still are an amazing person, even with some of the things that you might want to keep tucked under a rug being known.
And when you say that about tell somebody, the image that came up is like the bartender or the person sitting next to you on the airplane. You tell those people everything, right? Because you're never going to see them again. At least you think you're not.
Right.
Until at the end of the flight, you go, "Hey, you on Facebook?" And then you're just like, "Oops, I just told them everything about my life." But right, because we need that outlet, don't we?
Absolutely. And the more you keep it hidden and the more you keep it quiet, the more it actually grows. And will prevent you from being able to be who you should be in your relationships and at work and just doing amazing things, because you will feel like, oh, I'm being fake. I'm not real out here in one way. And at home, I have this dark secret in the closet, either something that you've done or something that's been done to you. Because a lot of times there's a lot of things that happen to us where things without our control. And so getting out there in a healthy spot can be really great.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to take a break and give some shout outs to people who are saying hi. We have Kylie Wiscombe in the house and Shelly. Shelly is actually the founder and CEO of Women Ignite. Shelly, thanks for being here. We have Stacy Lynn. Hi, Stacy. And Anthony, hello. So one of the first things that you told me, Kayla, was you told me that you do Fun to Be You Fridays. And you do that on Facebook Live, right?
Yes, I do. I love Facebook Live. One, because you don't have to edit anything afterwards, which is a skill I have not yet acquired.
Right.
And I just love the dynamics of a live broadcast. But Fun to Be You Friday actually came from one of my very favorite compliments I got, which was my girlfriend said to me, actually after I made this wall using barnwood from a house up the street, I brought her over and she goes, "Man, it must be really fun to be you." And I thought, you know what? It is fun to be me. And so on Fridays, I interview people who I think are having fun in their life and try to help people get some tips and tricks for them. themselves on how to have fun, and things like making sacrifices, or just because you're really good at something doesn't mean you should do it, because if it doesn't spark joy for you, then why do it, even if you're good at it? So my Fun to Be You Fridays is a great way for us to get tips on how to just have fun in our life.
I love that so much. Now, do you have it at a regular time every Friday?
Oh, I'm much too random for that.
Okay, because how fun is that? How fun is the schedule?
Right?
Yeah.
If it was regular time. No, and the great thing is about Fun to Be You Friday is you don't have to watch it on Friday to enjoy it.
Right.
Of course, it's a lot more fun in live engagement, but you can watch it on Sunday or Monday and still get all those great tips.
Right. Speaking of live engagement, we've got a few more people I want to say hi to. Julie just jumped in and Joy jumped in. Hi, you guys. Welcome. And so again, if you guys want me to say hi to you, you need to leave a comment because I can't see you just viewing. All right. So we had a funny moment at Women Ignite, you and I. We were standing because the way that the conference is set up, it's a conference and a trade show. And so there's the conference room, and then the trade show. And we were kind of standing in the middle during one of the networking breaks. And we were talking and you were talking. And I finally just was like, I'm out of here. And you're like, okay, Jen, I get it. So, but it's an important topic. And I really want to bring it up because you've created a platform. And admittedly, I was ignorant as to how much of a need this is even in our own country. So do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the permission, because I definitely saw that after a while you're like, whoa, that's a lot. Because one of the things I talk a lot about is periods and how women and girls around the world don't have what they need to manage their menstruation. And we don't talk about it. That's one of those shameful things we kind of hide. And yet, because we don't talk about it, there's girls that are going, staying home from school because they don't have what they need, and staying home from work, losing opportunities around the world to turn around cycles of poverty. And so we make kits that have items in them to help them manage their periods for 3 to 4 years, which is amazing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. And I was surprised. The moment where I was shocked was in our own country, that's an issue.
Yeah, I remember I couldn't tell if you were trying to tease me or not. I'm like, no, even here. You're like, no. I'm like, no, you know this, right? That even here in our community, there are girls who stay home from school because they don't have what they need. Because if they're not from a very affluent family, these are expensive products. And so even, food stamps don't pay for menstrual products, and a lot of girls stay home.
I was very humbled in that moment. I was very humbled, number one, that I was so ignorant. And number two, that I've never faced that. Like, it's just amazing what we take for granted. And, we can complain about all the little things that are going on in our lives. But man, when you get down to the basic necessities, like, that's serious stuff.
Absolutely. And thanks for showing that picture. This is a distribution that we did in Uganda in an orphanage. And it's just amazing to be able to get these products in the hands of girls. And don't feel bad, because that's the number one comment that we get as we spread awareness is, I never really thought about this. I guess I didn't know this was a problem. Yeah.
And you're doing something pretty exciting in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah. November 11th, I go to Haiti. I return with 500 kits, and we're going to distribute those kits. And we don't just give them the kits and say, good luck. We actually give them with education on how to use them, and also about their bodies. Because a lot of girls, when they start their period, they think that they're dying or that they have AIDS. About their bodies. I know. So right now you can see why my heart can easily be in this organization.
And another beautiful thing that I found out about you as I got to know you over the weekend is you're a mom of 4 boys. And so this is just so cool that you're doing this for girls. And the name of the organization is Days for Girls.
Yeah, it is Days for Girls, which is kind of funny because I have 4 boys. And whenever they help me take totes out to the car for our events, I just say, thanks for helping me save the world. We try not to get in the details because they're teenagers and they're like, I don't think I want to know about all this, but they're great. They're really helpful. And I guess going to the medical clinic in Haiti and seeing the need for these products is really what just pushed me over to like just kind of capture that dignity and help people maintain that dignity during this natural process of their body.
Right. No, it's just beautiful. And you are just a bright light in the world. So I'm grateful to know you, and I'm really glad you came on the show to talk about all these things. If somebody wants to reach out to you for anything that you've talked about, I mean, you're like, wait, we can't go yet. You've got a book coming out.
I do have a book coming out.
This is so cool. Tell us about it. It's a purple crayon and having fun. And like, I love purple and I love fun. So I'm all over this.
Right. So this book is awesome. It's about confidence. And a lot of times we hear we should be confident, but nobody really tells us how. And I'm all about strategies and practices. So I talk about certain principles of confidence, and then I tell you how, or tell you how you can help somebody else in your life that needs confidence. And so the title is Fun to Be You with Purple Crayon Confidence. And there's a little story in there that kind of explains it, but it's just all these confidence strategies that I've developed over the years to help me just walk in this planet with confidence. And I want everybody to do the same.
That is amazing. I love that, because actually at the Women Ignite, someone came up to me, because as I was talking about live streaming, and she came up to me, she said, but how do you have the confidence? And I wish that I would have known about your book then. I'm like, hey, don't ask me. There's the expert. That's what get her book. But it's cool that you're putting that out there. So when is it due to come out?
Yeah, it's due. The publishers say the beginning of the year. I'm really pushing for Christmas, but they say January 1. So new year, new you with confidence. And the details about my book, as well as how you can reach me, is Kayla-Leah.com. So don't forget the hyphen, KaylaLeah.com. Kayla, and then the little dash, Leah.com. Right. And the book is available. I'm complicated. And wonderful. Complicated and wonderful. So, so the book is on pre-order right now. So you can actually go there, order it, and then it'll just arrive. It'll be a surprise when you get it. Right? It was perfect. And all the order details are on the website. Yes. All right. Kayla Leah, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Thank you for having me. Such a joy. My pleasure. Okay. Talk to you soon. Oh my gosh. Like, that woman was nonstop all weekend long. And that energy that you just saw, that joy, was present the entire time. And you know what? From what time did we start? Like 7 a.m. until 10 or 11 at night, like for how many days, I don't know. And she just had that same light and that same joy. And like, that's someone you want to hang around, right? Anyway, so I happen to have another amazing woman coming on my show. She is one of the most bright, colorful broadcasters out there in live streaming. She's always entertaining. She always has positive words. She's very supportive, very encouraging of everybody. She teaches people, and especially women, she empowers women to be broadcasters. And she is here on the JennyQ show tonight. Everybody join me in welcoming Raven, the talk show maven. Here she is.
Hey, JennyQ! I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. See, I knew Raven would join in with me. I knew she'd be there for me. So how are you, my friend?
I am fine. I got my rocker glasses because I know you always rock it. So I wanted to come to
So we first met like a year or so ago on Blab.
On Blab, and then we actually got to really meet at the Periscope Summit. Remember that?
I do remember that in New York City. That was so much fun. I have a picture. I have a candid picture of you that you've never seen. I want to show it.
Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Yeah. So here, did you see? There you are, your blue fedora. Leave it up there for a minute. And you have your husband doing.
My honey.
Yes, he's doing the filming for you as you're interviewing Kim Garst. And what I loved about this was you were just working it, girl. You were going around getting interviews. And then what did you do with all that footage?
You know what? I have it everywhere. I blast it whenever I need it. We're actually putting a product together now with some of that footage and some other stuff together. So yeah, I just sprinkle them whenever I need them. That was fun though. And it was great to finally meet you in person, because you're right. We were on Blab and blabbing it up. And I gotta say I kind of miss Blab because everybody kind of felt like a family for a while, and at the summit, everybody was so excited to see each other.
Right.
And Periscope. So it was great. I enjoyed it. And boy, yeah, you got a picture. I got some pictures of us too. I didn't bring them, but I got a lot of them of us.
Awesome. Very cool. So Shelly said, I see Les Brown behind her. Love. So Les Brown back there. These are all people that you've
these are people I've interviewed. Yeah, some of them. It goes all the way down to the floor. You can't see it, but I've been broadcasting for 10 years, interviewing for 10 years. Didn't always start out interviewing the best, but I've gotten known from interviewing, the Les Browns, the Jack Canfields, the Alex Medosia. I can go on and on. Montel Williams, Sherry Shepherd, just tons of them. Oscar winner Lou Gossett Jr. And it's been a blessing. And as you know, it changed my life. So I'm very passionate in helping women and guys. But of course, I have a thing for women because I'm one. But especially for baby boomer women like me, to show them, hey, because my life and journey started at 55 years old, making $10 an hour, working 20 hours a week. And it has completely changed my life. In 6 figures, moving to 7, excited, interviewed the best of the best right from my kitchen table. How cool is that?
Super amazingly cool. What an inspiration. And so you actually, excuse me, you're doing a ton of things right now. You're not just interviewing. You've written a book, Talk Show Magic book.
Talk Show Magic.
And that's actually available for free. It's a free ebook download. And we have that. We have an image for people to they can screenshot it so they can capture it. But while we're putting that up, tell us a little bit about the book and what was it that made you decide to write this book?
Well, I've done many books, but I've never really done one about creating a talk show, a powerful show. And so many of my clients, they have their shows as a hobby. And you know me from being on Blab and doing my training there, Jenny. I'm extremely passionate in turning show hosts, hobbyists to show hostpreneurs, interviewer hobbyists to interviewpreneurs. And so that's my message and my passion. I want to show them how to structure it in a way that it will make money and it will attract the best guests and just, wow their audience and be an irresistible host and go get those big ones. You can do it. Yes, you can.
Yes. I want to share some of these comments with you. I don't know if you can see them, but Ronnie Ketchum says, love it. Hope for those of us over 50 and starting new. Kylie said 55. Love it. Carlos said, yeah, I miss it too. Blab. Yeah. Anyway, lots of support in the comments. Thank you guys for the comments. And so the Talk Show Magic book, they get the free download at talkshowmagic.com. And it's that simple. It's 72 pages, I think, right? Yeah,
it's a small, but well, no, actually it's about 200 and something pages, but it's real small. Okay, big print because I'm over 55 and most of my followers are too. So we made it gigantic. It's real easy read. I mean, the chapters are very short. It wasn't meant to do anything but inspire people to take action. And I didn't want them to get overwhelmed with the technology. I'm not a techie person, as you know, Jenny, from my text to you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything at all.
And, I just want to get people to move into action. So we try to write it really simple so they could get it without a whole bunch of, technical language and all that stuff. Because I want people to do it. Look at what you've done. And I got to applaud you for that. And many people that's on Facebook Live and Periscope, we're like you guys, we blast it everywhere. And a lot of people don't know those techniques and stuff. We want to just show them, just start somewhere. I have one of my favorite sayings is don't wait to be great. Do it now.
I love it. And you know what?
You can do today. Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to underscore your just start somewhere because that's really true. We all started somewhere. We all learned as we went. I'm still learning. I can't wait to read all of your book so I can learn. But the thing is, it's never going to be the perfect time to start. And you're never going to feel comfortable until you're doing it for a really long time.
Yeah, for a really long time.
A really long time.
And I would like to move people into the money faster rather than slower, sooner rather than later. Because hobbies are fun. But after a while, it's a lot of work. And so
it's a ton of work.
It's a ton of work, as you know. And you got a producer doing this. Most people don't have a producer. And, I'm saying get a producer if it'll make it easier for you, but just get it done.
Yeah, definitely. Just get it done. Just get started. It's like I was talking to someone about writing a book, and I'm like, what's the best tip for writing a book? They said, just write the effing book. Like they were just like, quit thinking of all the processes. Just get started and do it.
Just get the doggone thing done. Yeah, I tell my clients to speak it out, speak it out. And we talk about that in the book. If you speak for 3 hours, that's like a 90-page book transcribed between an 8 and 9 book. So just speak it into your phone, just like download a phone app onto your phone, speak it into there, send it off to Fiverr, Fiverr, and to have them transcribe it, format it, and let it become books like this. I've taken the people I interviewed, I put them on the front, and then I actually gave people an opportunity to put their story in the book for $497 each. We're getting ready to release our 5th edition of the Careers from the Kitchen Table book. And that's just one way to profit from it. And it's just speak it in the phone, speak it into a recorder, and turn that bad boy into some money, honey.
I love it. I love it. Speaking of turning things into money, you have a new line.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So
yes,
I'm going to show the video that you sent, and I want you to talk about it while we're showing the video. Tell us what this is about.
Okay.
So Raven, what are we seeing here?
Okay, so basically what you're seeing is my introduction to my Fedora Amazing hat wraps. And these hat wraps came from a problem I had, Jenny, where I was, carrying a big old purse of hats everywhere I go. Because, as long as you know me, I've worn a hat.
Always.
Some fedoras, some big. And I've been doing this for probably the past 6 or 7 years. And then some of my hats, they got damaged, some got dirty. And my husband, poor hubby, he was always helping me go find some hats. And I love really great hats. So we turned that idea into, we got the solution. I created these things called hat wraps, found a seamstress. We got it patent. And real quickly, this is one that I have on. So what it does is it takes one hat and turns it into several looks. So I can carry one hat now. So this is one. I've never done this before. And then that's one.
Love it.
And then let's see. Hold on. This one is hooked up to the stone. Let's see if we can get it off. And then this is my half wrap. Okay. And then I'm back to my regular hat.
Wow. So you just, so in one hat, you can start out on a business trip or whatever, and you have 4 hats, because you could just peel a layer off every day.
And instead of I carry them all in here. We're launching our line of about 16 hats that we will launch in December 8th, right here in California. We're going to live stream it to the world. We even have a men's line coming out, and we even have a line where we have caps. Wrap caps, cap wraps. So we're doing a lot with it, and we've got it all patent, and we're just excited. I moved on it right away. I felt like it was good, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to go patent this bad boy, because again, because of my age, I'm looking for things that's going to keep going and going and going, so I can work less, still do interviews, still do radio and TV, but at least have something else coming in for the family as well.
Right. And Candy has a question in the comments. She says, can you do a bonbon?
A bonbon. What's a bonbon?
A bonbon? A candy? Can you do a little candy fedora wrap?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, we got companies talking to us about doing, slogans and all kind of stuff. So yeah, absolutely, Candy. A pink one too.
It has to be pink. She has to be pink. She has to have pink. I want to give a quick shout out to Glenn and Jackie, who just joined us. Welcome. And so, as if that's not enough, Raven, the talk show maven, you have a new show.
Yes.
Called,
yes, I did. It's called Talk Show Maven Tonight Show. It's a cross between Donnie Carson and Arsenio Hall, because those were always my favorite shows. We just kicked it off last week. I kept trying to put it on, you do it, and it just never did. I had to focus my attention on the hat wrap. So we finally kicked it off, and it will be airing on Facebook Live mainly, but also several other different ways we'll syndicate it and air it live, like YouTube and Periscope, all of them. My husband does all that. He's the mixing engineer, so I just do the fun stuff like you. it's not going to be like yours. This is not going to be a lot of business, because we do that so much. I decided the show was for Raven. Finally, this was for me. I have my Amazing Women Power Radio Network. I have my Amazing Women magazine. This is for me because it's so funny. When I turned 65 in April this year, I started looking at my life a little bit different. And all of a sudden, I felt like it was okay for me to be selfish. I'd done my time for giving to everybody else. And now it was time for Raven.
Good for
and
you.
Don't wait to be great, or it may be too late. And I ain't going to let that happen. do.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, before we wrap this up, I really want to know from your book, Talk Show Magic book, can you give us like 3 top tips for doing a talk show?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Tip number 1 is plan your show around what your intentions are. In other words, if you want to make money around it, then make sure you create it from the beginning where it will be able to attract money. Number 2 is don't be afraid to go out there and ask for the big interviews. If you learn how to ask in the right way, when we teach the irresistible ask, they will say yes. And guess what? They won't even ask you how many people are listening. Okay. Just know that. And number 3, turn that bad boy into a cash machine. Stop being a show host. Become a show hostpreneur. Don't be an interviewer. Be an interviewpreneur. It's all about the money, 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 money. You see, I got my money glasses back there. Ka-ching, ching, ka-ching, ching, ching. That's right.
Perfect. I love it. That is awesome. I want to put the image that we have up one more time so that people can know where to go get that book. Go ahead and get your screenshot fingers ready. It is talkshowmagic.com, and you can download. That's a totally free book for tips.
Totally free. And they got some free gifts too once they come. I think we have 3 gifts. We give them the first 3 days in the email. So
nice
stuff.
And I know there's that was the worst choice of words. I know there is a definite need. I know there's actually a need. No, I know do you love live video so you can say stupid things and then go, wow.
Yeah.
Can't take that back. Yeah. So I know there's definitely a need for that because every day I'm talking to people who want to produce shows, but they can't afford the production services of Enlightened Audiovisual. Yeah. And so I'm like, where's the resource to teach people how to make money? Because they really want to do this, but the cost is a barrier for some people, not for everybody, but for some people. Yeah. So that's awesome.
We show them the kitchen table radio way, but also we show them how to get producers. How to get people to pay to come on their show and be able to make the money so that they can invest in a producer, but mostly so that they can have a lifestyle and a sustainable and retainable business that's going to pay them over and over again if they set it up the right way.
Perfect. I love it. So how can people find you if they want more information about your hat wraps? Or if they want your Tonight Show or any of the stuff, what's the best central location for Raven?
You know what? Right here on Facebook Live. You can do Facebook Live, Talk Show Maven, and that'll take you to Talk Show Maven TV. We're going to start doing some training next week, free training on how to do radio, how to do web TV, and also how to interview and make that money, honey. And then also you can go to my station, which is AmazingWomenOfPower.com. That's 24/7 positive programming, and that's strictly radio. And we also have our app if you want to download us on iPhone or Apple or what's the other one? Android. Yeah, just put in Amazing Women of Power and you can download our app, and that way watch us on the TV, read our magazine, and listen. How cool is that? Yeah.
Super duper duper cool. That's how cool it is. And I'm excited because I get to be a guest on your show on November 10th.
December 10th. And I promise you.
No, November 10th.
November 10th. Yeah. I started saying, I promise you I'm going to remember, and I forgot. Yeah, well, that kind of comes with it.
No, that's okay. You've got a lot going on. Holy cow. Look at all you're doing. But Raven, thank you so much for being on my show. As always, it was just an absolute delight.
All right, so I can't wait till November 10th.
November 11th. No, November 10th.
No, don't say that.
You guys, I have to say this. I have to tell on us, Raven. I have to tell on us, okay?
Tell on us.
You would think that the two talk show hosts would be the best communicators about being on each other's talk shows. We are clearly the worst. Like, I know I'm the worst guest she's ever tried to book, and you might be the worst guest I've ever tried. Like, we just keep missing each other. Anyway, but we're here. We did it. So one day in November, I'm going to be on your show, and that's going to be
November 10th. I got it locked and go. We're not going to forget it. It's too hard to catch up with you, Jenny.
perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Raven.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
All right.
Oh my goodness. That was such a fun show. How amazing was that? You guys, if you think that you know somebody who'd make a good guest on the show, go ahead and take a screenshot of this so that you can go to my website. It's thejennyqshow.com. Click on Be on the Show to apply. If you think you're a good guest, then fill out the form for you. Or if you know somebody who'd be a great guest, fill out the form for them. And some of my favorite guests have come from that form, so it's very cool. And with that, we are going to wrap it. I want to thank all the viewers. Thank you so much for being here. You totally make the show, and I love your comments and everything. And my guests, thank you so much for all of the goodness. Like, what cool stuff we had today. And Rob Hicks, Sam Gonzo, thanks for your help behind the scenes with Enlightened Audiovisual. And until next week, you guys, remember to live well, have fun, and love others. Bye, y'all.